Hello, this is the Ramblings of an Undisciplined Mind podcast for Tuesday, May 3rd, 2016. As of this recording, Sierra is still missing. So, I'm noticing some tendencies about my writing. And I'm noticing that it's changing due to all this academic writing I'm doing. I'm tending to, use bigger words. I'm tending to be a bit more verbose, I guess would be the right word to use. Not necessarily things that are good for prose writing. Every now and then, usually there's a couple of, I'll find a couple of lines I can throw in when I'm doing a paper that are kind of like my little artistic flair on there. The majority of it's going to be just a paper that's not too exciting. It's conveying information. It's not supposed to be a good read, but usually I manage to throw in some sort of line or other about that just got a little bit of artistic dash to it. And that was kind of something that the reason I did Nano in 2015 was because I really felt like I needed to reconnect with prose writing, because it had been far too long since I've written any fiction to be writing the way I like to write that, and I was feeling more and more disassociated with it. And so that was why I started writing for Nano. One of the things that I'm noticing that I'm suspecting is also due to the influence of the academic writing is that I'm kind of the point now where I don't know that I'm going to totally say that I'm not a pantser and that I want things totally outlined out. But I did find in doing Nano last year that there were a couple places where I was wondering where is this going? What am I doing next? And I'm kind of used to that since I was a pantser, but I don't know, it just felt a bit more rootless in places. And so I kind of wonder, because typically what I'm doing when I'm working on these academic papers is I am working, depending on the structure, I'm usually kind of working out in my head what the various sections are going to be based upon what I'm finding in my research. Now, it might be that I've had habit where I say, well, I don't know what my central theme is going to be. Sometimes I will know that, I want to prove that, I'm looking at, one of my things was about alcohol advertising. And the, I was pretty sure based on other life experiences I've had that there was a lot of evidence for a reasonable conclusion that the alcohol makers and distributors, they are targeting teens, if not directly, then indirectly. So I kind of knew where that one was going, but I will, as I'm writing a paper, I will kind of be building an outline as I go, and so I'm kind of gotten used to having a floor plan. It may not be detailed. It's certainly not written down. Like, I know that I forget. It was probably for the Generations trilogy. In one recent podcast I was listening to, Scott Sigler admitted to having a 40-page outline, which to me seems nuts. I mean, I understand why he's got to do that, but boy, that's... Yeah, I gotta imagine that's hitting every plot point. I have a feeling if you really can't consider him a pantser with that detailed of an outline. That's got to be pretty detailed. If something major changes when he's writing to an outline like that, it's probably got huge ramifications for the rest of the book. And I don't think I want to get quite that far, quite that deep in outlining. But I do kind of feel like I'm going to have to at least have a basic idea of for instance my space opera that I'm thinking about in odd moments. I'm thinking of that, or trying to think of that, in terms of kind of the traditional 3-act structure. I think I'm getting down what Act 1 is, and I'm beginning to get a feel for what Act 2 is. I'm not as certain about Act 3. And I guess my uncertainty is like with the events that I'm thinking about for Act 3, do I want that to be Act 3, or should that be another title? Is this going to be a multi-series title? I don't know yet. I don't know yet at all. But so especially since I want to try, if the timing works out and everything, I really want to try to have written up a good pitch and get on the Roundtable podcast. And so I think I need to have a basic idea of where I want that to end up, and what do I want to have happen in the third act. So yeah, I'm trying to, even though I don't have time to write right now, I don't even have time to be, there are some edits I need to be making to Wayward Time. There are some things I wanted to rework, and I haven't even had time to do that, so I can do my spoken edits, so I can get through that and get that done. And at this point, it's not looking too likely that I'm going to be able to do that until I get done with this course. But I am thinking, a bit about this book at various times, and I'm trying to, at least in my head, get some things nailed down and give myself a basic roadmap. I'm certainly not planning on doing the 40-page outline method, but I am planning on at least having a basic roadmap, I think. So that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about writing. I'm really looking forward to getting done with it. I'm doing a lot of writing right now, but it's not the writing I want to be doing. Let's put it that way. Anyway, I'm going to let that be that for today. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be talking to you then. So, be seeing you.